All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are breaking down the 2026 YouTube Growth Blueprint. If you've been grinding away, feeling like you're running on a treadmill to literally nowhere, you are exactly where you need to be right now. So lock in, turn off your notifications. In this explainer, we're going to completely decode the definitive strategy that separates the top 0.1% of creators from, well, everybody else.
Look at this number. 99%. It's a brutal, heavy statistic, right? 99% of creators completely fail on this platform. They hustle, they burn out, they fade into obscurity, and eventually they just quit. But here's the harsh truth that nobody really wants to admit. The reason they fail, it's not because the algorithm has some personal vendetta against them, and it's definitely not a lack of expensive Hollywood-level camera gear. It's actually something much deeper, incredibly psychological, and best of all, it's entirely within your control.
We've all been there. You spend hours, maybe days, editing an absolute masterpiece. You finally hit upload, and you're imagining the views rolling in like a massive flood, right? But then, the crushing reality sets in. 0 views. Literally nothing. The quiet hum of your computer fan is the only feedback you're getting. And you just sit there, completely overwhelmed by frustration and self-doubt, wondering if your stuff just isn't good enough. Honestly, it's the silent heartbreak of being a creator today.
Which brings us to the real burning question. Why is your channel completely stuck? Like, while other people seem to skyrocket overnight, why does it feel like you are just screaming into an empty room? Well, to figure that out, we have to aggressively unlearn the absolute biggest, most toxic lie this industry has ever sold you.
That brings us to Section 1, exposing the consistency myth.
Okay, so for years, these so-called growth gurus have preached one simple gospel. Just keep posting, be consistent. But let me tell you, blindly uploading every single day in 2026 is basically a one-way ticket to absolute failure. Just throwing concepts at the wall and hoping the algorithm takes pity on you, that literally only guarantees burnout. You're just practicing how to fail efficiently. The real solution here is smart, data-driven strategy. It's about understanding exactly why a piece of content is going to work before you even press the record button.
So if just hitting upload every day isn't the answer, what is the real game here? What is actually happening behind the curtain that makes one piece of content get 10 views and another get 10 million? Well, surprise, the hidden truth actually has absolutely nothing to do with code. It has everything to do with the human mind.
Let's dive right into Section 2, decoding the algorithm psychology.
Seriously, just forget all the technical jargon for a second. Forget the tags, forget the outdated SEO tricks. We are entering the realm of human behavior. Algorithm psychology is basically the science of predicting and influencing viewer behavior to trigger the platform's growth engines. And this should be a massive light bulb moment for you. The algorithm doesn't actually watch your content. Humans do. If you can scientifically predict what makes a real person click, stay, and feel something, you effectively control the algorithm. Growth isn't about mastering the platform, it's about mastering people.
All right, let's get to the core of this explainer. Section 3. The 5 pillars of viral growth.
Listen, these aren't just cute, optional tips. These are the absolute structural supports of any successful channel today. And it all begins with the most critical seconds of your entire presentation, the 3-second hook rule. Those opening moments literally dictate whether your channel survives or dies, period. You have exactly 3 seconds to convince a total stranger not to swipe away. If you start with some slow fade-in or a generic, "Hey guys, welcome back," you've already lost them. You have to launch with a bold statement or a massive burning question that just grabs their brain and refuses to let go.
But wait, before they even get to experience that amazing hook, you have to actually win the physical click, right? Thumbnails are not just pretty art or some bold text slapped on an image, they are deeply engineered psychological triggers. A great thumbnail has to provoke intense curiosity, spark an immediate emotion, or create this open loop in the viewer's mind that they can only close by clicking watch. Without mastering this click psychology, honestly, the greatest content in the world is just going to sit at 0 views.
Now, getting that click, that's just the invitation. Holding the viewer's attention hostage is the absolute gold standard for scaling. The rule is simple. Retention equals real growth. You cannot let them get bored for a single second. Every 20 to 30 seconds, you need to introduce a mini twist, a sudden change in pacing, or a fresh revelation. The viewer needs to be constantly on the edge of their seat thinking, wait, what happens next?
So how exactly do you maintain that kind of relentless retention? Well, you have to completely abandon dry textbook facts and that robotic style of narration. Humans are biologically wired for emotional storytelling. We want to see the struggle. We want the fear of failure, the moments of intense doubt, and finally, that triumphant realization. When you wrap your information in genuine human emotion, viewers don't just consume your content, they actually bond with you. And that is a real game changer.
And all of this culminates in one definitive, non-negotiable rule. Smart consistency always beats blind posting. Calculated psychological uploads will destroy mindless daily uploading every single time. It is vastly superior to post one incredibly well-crafted, emotionally resonant piece of content every 2 weeks than to just turn out mediocre garbage every single day. You should only hit upload when the hooks, the psychology, and the story are absolutely dialed in.
Okay, so the consistency myth, completely destroyed. The psychology of the algorithm, decoded. The 5 pillars are right there in front of you. So I have to ask you a very direct question right now. Are you ready for your turning point? Because just passively consuming this explainer isn't going to cut it. You have to actively choose to shift your actions starting this exact second.
Which brings us to our final part, Section 4, your ultimate turning point.
The stakes have literally never been higher. You're standing at a crossroads right now. The algorithm is only getting smarter, and the competition is getting fiercer by the minute. But you now possess the exact same mechanics used by the elite top-tier creators. So you've got a choice. You can start today, ruthlessly applying these 5 pillars, rethinking every single hook and crafting real emotional stories. Or you can choose stagnation. You can do exactly what you did yesterday, cross your fingers, and just watch your channel slowly die out. The choice of which path to walk is entirely yours.
I want to leave you with a final, kind of haunting ultimatum to think about. Where will you be in exactly 1 year? Think about it. The time is going to pass anyway. If you don't radically change your approach today, 1 year from now, you're going to be sitting in the exact same chair, staring at the exact same screen, with absolutely zero growth and a whole lot of heavy regret. But if you execute on this psychology today, there are absolutely no limits to where you can go. The knowledge is yours now. Make it count.